Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the virtual commencement of the Valley High School class of 2020. It is the philosophy of the Clark County School District that commencement ceremonies be designed to honor graduates, their families, and their friends with dignity. The administration, faculty, and staff share your pride in the accomplishments of these young people. We are proud to welcome you to our virtual component of our graduation ceremony of honor dedicated to the Valley Viking class of 2020.
Class of 2020, now it's time to recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Four years ago, my dream of coming into high school was to become a valedictorian and deliver a speech to my graduating class. While I'm humbled to have reached this goal and deliver this speech in a very unique manner, I feel undeserving to represent my class. Over these years, I've met far more extraordinary, hardworking, and intelligent people who have overcome many more obstacles than I have and have lived more than me. They should be the ones giving the speech, not me. But since I am here, I would like to dedicate this speech to one individual who I believe upholds all of the greatest qualities you'd want to see in a representative of this class. This person has experienced more in his 18 years than you or I likely will in our entire lives. He's lived on his own, worked multiple jobs, taken the city bus to school at 3 a.m. every day for 2 years, and on top of that, maintained a steady GPA while also being arguably the greatest athlete in the school's history. He's become my best friend and has inspired me more than anyone I've ever met. This is for Christian Franklin and everyone else in the graduating class of 2020 who never gave up when times were hard. This is for you. Thank you.
Greetings, class of 2020 and honored parents and friends. It is indeed a pleasure and a great honor to have been given the opportunity to deliver a valedictorian's address to the class of 2020. My heartfelt congratulations goes out to all my fellow high school graduates on reaching an important milestone in our scholastic journey. Today is truly ours, a day in which we reflect upon and celebrate our perseverance, sweat, and yes, even tears that went into the hard work that has brought for some of us success and for some of us struggles. But don't stop believing. Someone told me that a valedictorian speech should be all inspiring and give some measure of advice for which the graduates can take forward with them. However, I stand here before you wearing the same shoes that you wear. I know nothing which you do not know. So instead of trying to impart some sort of wisdom, I can only reflect on our time spent here and share with you my hopes for the future. Together, we are moving on and moving strong. Class of 2020 says so long.
Good day. It is with great honor that I am able to address the family, friends, and supporters of the graduates of Valley High School. It would be easy and undoubtedly cliche for me to say that we did it, and yet that is exactly what I am about to do. To Valley High School's graduating class of 2020, we did it. It is not an accident or a coincidence that you are here. This school year has not been easy, and whether you are adorned in blue, white, or red, it is undeniable that each and every one of you has worked incredibly hard all 4 years of your high school career to be at this place, receiving your diplomas. It is a rite of passage that symbolizes your ambition to persist, persevere, and perfect yourself. A rite of passage that symbolizes not only the work, the long nights that you stayed up studying, or the heavy textbooks you carried on your back, but the fun. The laughter that you've shared with your friends who will stick around forever, the field trips, the concerts, the sporting events, and the club meetings. The endless achievements of our class would not have been possible without the help, love, and guidance of our family, teachers, counselors, and coaches. And to these mentors, I say, thank you. Thank you for the work that you've undoubtedly put into grading our quizzes, teaching us, and checking up on us. You've given us knowledge that we will carry for a lifetime. I would personally like to thank God for never failing me, my mom and dad who have sacrificed everything and more for their kids, my sister who has been my best friend and biggest fan all my life, and my friends who have accompanied me on this 4-year journey. Because of your endless support, I got into my dream school, Stanford University. However, the future is still unclear for me, as it might be for many of us. Whether we will become doctors, lawyers, painters, or performers, only the universe knows what lies ahead. In our class song, Journey makes note of a midnight train going anywhere. And class of 2020, we are all on board that train. Although I can't definitively say where it's going to take us, I know it's headed someplace good. To the graduates, I say congratulations. And to Valley High School, I say thank you for everything.
Throughout our lives, we're given a lot of advice of how to handle certain situations. However, this advice has limits. Things change. As class of 2020, born in the wake of 9/11 and graduated through a global pandemic, we faced change after change our entire lives. And this is especially true of our senior year. Trips were canceled, concerts were canceled, plays, dances, competitions, and on the list goes. Even our graduation was postponed, pushed back so far it's amazing we're even having one. What other graduating class can relate to this crazy year we've had? So my input before you're sent off into the world is this. Make your own advice. Think deeply about our new situation and make the choice you believe is right. And be okay with learning if you make a wrong choice. There's bound to be another big change, so we need to be ready to make new methods to deal with it. We are the class of 2020. We are Viking strong and we are Vegas strong. Everything we've overcome will only make us stronger, so let's show the world what we can do.
Greetings, class of 2020, friends and family. Author Allison Knoll once said, "The only thing a person can really do is keep moving forward. Take that big leap without hesitation, without once looking back. Simply forget the past and forge the future." It has been an honor serving as your student body president. The class of 2020 is the most resilient, honorable, and brave class Valley has seen. We faced many hardships as a class, as a community, and globally, but now we are ready to leap forward without hesitation. When we were freshmen, we were anxious and scared, but looking at my class now, I see young and hardworking individuals. I see success. Stay true and kind to yourself, and it will lead you to your dreams. Remember to use your voice for the good of the people around you, and your voice will be heard. Maintain a healthy relationship with yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally, and spiritually, because being yourself is the true success. We have succeeded in many things for Valley. Now it's our time to do that for the world. Never give up. Even though our time as a Valley Viking is completed, our life journey has just begun. I personally would like to thank my mom for being my #1 supporter and supporting me through thick and thin. My dad for always being there and giving me the best life lessons. My brothers for being my first best friends, and my grandparents for educating me and loving me unconditionally. Thank you, Uncle John, for being the best a girl could ask for. And lastly, thank you, Miss Arsenal and Miss Hontdorf, for being my best friends, mentors, and advisors. You guys are my inspirations. I am so thankful for everyone in my life, and I'm so proud of the class of 2020. Go out and rule the world.
Hello, Vikings. On behalf of the class of 2020, I would like to acknowledge all faculty, friends, family, and distinguished guests in the 55th commencement ceremony of Valley High School. Graduates, we made it. Rough times like this shows the drive and motivation we needed to get past these 4 years. Class, we indeed turned nothing into something. Unfortunately, 1/4 of our senior year was taken away from us on a random Friday the 13th. But I want to share some crazy things that happened in the last 4 years of our lives. Freshman year, Donald Trump became president of the United States. Our sophomore year, a yodeling boy in the aisles of Walmart became the face of the internet. Our junior year, people decided it was a good idea to raid Area 51, and here we are this year dealing with COVID-19. Class of 2020 was one of the most successful years in our school's history, accumulating hundreds of thousands of dollars in scholarship money. Our basketball team hosting playoffs at our very own home in the first time for multiple years. Our cross-country and wrestling teams making it to state, and our diverse clubs flourishing in the past 4 years, winning countless awards. Through our successes individually, we all faced our own challenges, even myself. I'll never forget asking my mom for a Happy Meal on the way back home and my mom reminding me that I'm graduating next week and there's food back home. In life, things may not go the way you want them to, but I know each and every one of us has been made resilient, especially through times like this. A quote by a well-known philosopher, Lil Baby, states, "I don't see nobody but me. Who am I going to lose to?" I advise you Vikings to strive and be the best version of yourself and focus on setting long-term goals. Thank you for letting me serve as your senior class president. Now here's Ms. Principal Esparza's message to the class of 2020.
Valley Vikings and class of 2020, we are so proud of you. I am proud to serve as your principal for the past 4 years and know that you did not arrive here alone. So please, at this time, take a moment to thank your loved ones, your family, your friends, everyone that has brought you to this day. We also would like to acknowledge and thank our Viking family, all of your teachers, your counselors, the social workers, the administrative team, and our incredible support staff here at Valley High School. They also are celebrating you and this special milestone in your life. I really would like to say to you that I'm going to read you more of a letter than sending you a speech, because it's been a very different time, and this is a very different form of us celebrating you for this graduation year. Dear class of 2020, the historical senior class, instead of telling you how unprecedented these times we are in, how resilient you are, how much sacrifice and grace you have shown, we know this is all true. Let us rewind to the beginning of our school year, when you endured a different challenge. At the time, we thought it seemed difficult for us all to manage. I recall receiving a phone call in the summer that our football field would finally be replaced. The field was shut down for all sports for the entire school year. Boys and girls football, flag football, track would not be held on our home turf. We know your first questions were, why now? Why us? So many adjustments were made, but we had no choice. No alternative to be forced to become innovative, think out of the box, and bust some cages in order to have a sports season. For a short time, we experienced and mourned the loss of our field, like a loss of a loved one, memories lost, and sacrifices made. Our process of denial, anger, bargaining moved us to acceptance. How did you choose to react? You became Viking road warriors, resilient and strong, because we are a Viking family, and the community, your parents, friends, and fans were behind you at every game, win or loss. You chose these Viking values of always being responsible, respectful, and ready to succeed. You didn't choose to quit. You chose to represent, despite having to use other schools' turfs and practice fields. Your season was successful because you did finish strong. So class of 2020, let's fast forward to March 13th. You had no choice when schools were closed for the remainder of the year. No prom, no graduation trip. What did you choose to do? Class of 2020, you chose to continue to carry on studying for AP exams, completing IB internal assessments, completing assignments online. You donated your time at food distribution sites with social distancing, and you assisted with the distribution of technology so elementary students had access to learning. We want to celebrate all of what you've accomplished this school year. Valley High School is a very special place because of you, class of 2020. Before our closure, you contributed 9,000 hours of community service. You earned the Magnet School of Excellence for our AOHT program and the Magnet School of Distinction for our International Baccalaureate program. You did that. You earned over $3.5 million in scholarships. Some of you have been accepted to the following colleges and universities: the Citadel, the University of Southern California, the University of Nevada, Reno, Stanford University, the University of California, Berkeley, Baylor University, Chapman University, and as of to date, and we're still counting, 105 seniors have been accepted to attend the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Even now, as we see injustice and hate trying to prevail around us, class of 2020, we are so proud and hopeful by the choices you made and will continue to make. You are choosing to use your voices to erase ingrained negative mindsets, just like removing that old football field. You understand that this is the time to rebuild a space and a place for positive energy, renewed thinking with inclusive mindsets. So class of 2020, we challenge you like the old saying, if not you, then who? If not now, then when? Even if life doesn't seem to give you many choices, it's what you choose to do that matters most. A week ago, in the dark of night, our football field was commissioned with the new energy-saving LED lights, and they were turned on for the very first time for the entire school year. It is clear to me now, class of 2020, although we mourn the loss of our old football field, just as some of your senior year has been, there is light and hope restored because new memories are destined to be made. You choose how to make them. We love you, class of 2020. I love you from the bottom of my heart. You don't need to tell us that you're going to change the world because you've already made history. And now, class of 2020, on behalf of our amazing trustee, Irene Cepeda, we accept you and say a great congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2020. We would now like to end our ceremony by turning of the tassels. With your right hand, put it on your tassel and turn it from right to left on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yay!
But I recall in the summer receiving a phone call. Can you cut that out?
Yes.
Okay.
Perseverance, and yes, even tears, and I forgot one part.
It's okay, it's okay.
On behalf of our trustee, Irene Cepeda, we are accepting you and we are... Of course I did. Okay, more bloopers, sorry. Okay, back it up, ready?
Congratulations, class of 2020. We would laugh.
Hello, Vikings. On behalf of the class of 2020, I would like to acknowledge all faculty.
Okay, wait.
It is indeed a pleasure and a great honor to have given. Thank you. I'm glad. And if this is stop falling,
Greeting, class of 2020.
You said greeting. Say, just start from the beginning.
Alright. From like the class.
I pledge allegiance.
Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag for the.
1, 2.
Okay. I know that's not what they say, but oh wow.